welcome in and welcome to this core and cardio session that we've got in front of us. Just so you know, for today, you don't need any equipment whatsoever. Usually for the first one, the new block, I tend to go no equipment, make it easy so that everybody can get involved no matter what equipment you've got. So all you really need is a good attitude to do the best you can during these sessions. And by the best you can, I mean literally that. Just do what you can during these sessions. If you need to take any break at any point, if you need to stop altogether at any point, that is absolutely fine. I'm not here to push you to your absolute breaking point. I'm here just to encourage you to do the best workout that you can within this hour together. There will be some exercises that you'll be able to do absolutely easily. You may be able to do all of them absolutely fine. But if there is any exercise that you can't do or struggle with, whether that's the range of motion or the pace or whatever it may be, either slow it down or do a smaller range of motion. There's no right or wrong way of doing it as long as it's pain-free and that you can do it comfortably in terms of the ability to do it, but obviously would be a little bit uncomfortable in terms of effort because we need to be able to get a good workout in. With that out of the way, and also one more thing, make sure you have some hydration with you available during these sessions. It's always important to have that to hand. Good. Alrighty then, we've got some more people coming in as we've said that, so welcome into those. We're going to get started with our warm-up here, taking one arm, and we're going to start moving it around in a circle, nice and gentle, nice and controlled, just mobilizing that shoulder joint there. Let's see, good work, just getting it going around in a nice, fluid movement there. All right, let's change direction and go the opposite way now. All right. And let's swap over to the other arm here. Get that one going. Now, much like yesterday's session as well, I may struggle to do some of them due to my constraints in terms of where I am size-wise. As always, the photos always look bigger on the website than they do when you arrive. Now let's change direction with that arm, the opposite way. Do the best with what I got anyway. Good. Now let's reach over towards the opposite shoulder if you can. If you can't get all the way over, then just come to the near shoulder, or we can come across the front instead if that's easier. Okay, let's take one arm here, swinging forwards, reaching up, bringing it back down. Good work. Let's change arms over to the other side. And for those who weren't here yesterday's session, I haven't gone crazy. I'm not wearing shorts in October in England. I'm in Miami, in Florida. I arrived here last week. I'm here for another day before flying over to Vegas for next week. I've got some other bits going on there as well. But I'm over in America for a little while. So you'll be seeing me in different locations again. Let's go in for the hug, arms out to the side. But it's nice to get some good weather. So nice work, everybody. So let's do some shoulder rotations now. And change direction. And let's give that a little bit of a shake out. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we don't need any equipment for today's workout, but we're going to do a session, the start of the session here where we build up our heart rate. We've got 15 minutes on the clock. To start with, we're going to be doing 5 out of 10 effort, changing the exercise every minute, and I'll be guiding you every step of the way here. So just follow along with me and I will guide you the best that I can. We're going to start here in 15 seconds time with some punching forwards, alternating hands. And that will be, so we're just punching forwards just like so. In 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So 5 out of 10 for the effort, so it's not hard, it's not easy, it's in between the two, and that is going to build up our heart rate in a nice controlled manner. That's it, nice work. Good extension with those arms, extending it the best you can. If you can't fully extend though, just get to where you can. Even if it's small range of motion, small range is better than not. Well, just do what you can do is the best. Yeah. 20 seconds to go. Keep those arms going. Nice work, everybody. On the next one, in 10 seconds time, we're going to be punching out to the side. I have to adjust the position for this. Keep it going for another 3, 2, 1. So punching out to the side. And be careful that you're not hitting anything. That's what I need to be careful right now. Don't want to put my hand through the wall. Well, I don't think I'm that strong, so. Good work. Keeping those arms going. Nice work, everybody. Okay, another 30 seconds to go.
Halfway there.
On the next one, we're going to be punching our arms up above our head. And we're sticking with that 5 out of 10 pace here as well. Good work so far.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Going up.
3.
One arm, then the other arm. Keeping that going. Nice work, everybody. Good extension. If you can't fully extend your arms, it's okay if you can only get so far, or even if it's only
there.
a short range of motion. Whatever you can do is the key here. Good. 20 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to be punching down and across our lat, and we're getting to that 15 seconds from now.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Going down
4.
and across. That's it. Nice work, everybody. Again, good extension with those arms if you can. If you can't, get as far as you can with it, a short range of motion. Just make sure that our pace is around about that 5 out of 10 pace here. That's the main thing that we want to focus on. Not going too fast or too slow. Just the right sort of pace that helps us to build that heart rate up, get the blood pumping, get everything moving.
There.
And get us prepared for some harder stuff that we've got coming up later on in the session. Good. 20 seconds to go. Keep those arms moving. On the next one, we're going to do a combo one. So that's where you go forwards, then sides, then up, then down, and
10
then
seconds.
repeat through. So that's what we're going to do on the next one here. Then we're going to be doing that in 4, 3, 2, 1. So you go forwards, side, up, and then down. Forwards, side, up, and then down. Just repeat through that. Sometimes it's easier if you say in your head as you're doing it, but don't worry if your arms are going all over the place. That's kind of what we're doing anyway, if you're doing it right. So it doesn't matter if it's going in the wrong order. Just keep it moving, keep that pace there. The pace is more important than doing it perfect. Good. Halfway through this particular one.
Wait there.
Nice work. On the next one, we're going to be doing some sit skis. That's where we do a ski-like motion, and obviously from a seated position here as well. 10 seconds before into that. And 4, 3, 2, 1. So swing the arms up
6.
and through, down and back, keeping it going. Good work. Keep those arms moving there. Adjust myself again. That's it. Nice work. Halfway through. With those arms swinging, good pace here.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds to go. And next one, we're going to get arms up to the side in a sitting jack in 3, 2, 1. So similar movement, but arms up to the side instead. If you need to on this one, you can go ahead and get your arms up right up to the side. But if you need to, you can come in front slightly, and that might be able to just help. If you have any shoulder issues, that can help alleviate that. A little bit, like you know, to the front instead.
Halfway there.
Halfway through, good work, everybody. Keep it moving. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
On the next one, we're going to do our adaptive burpees. That's where we reach down to the floor, reach up above our head. 3, 2, 1. So reach down the best you can. Reach up the best you can. If you need to, you can push off your lap to get back up. Or if you can do it without that, that's great also. Extend up the best you can, extend down the best you can. That might look different to you than it does to me, and that is more than fine. Doing the best that we can is what's important.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. "20 seconds to go here. On the next one, we're going to do a pretend wheelchair push forward. So doesn't matter if you're in a manual chair or not. We are going to pretend we are. And we're going to pretend we're pushing the chair, the wheels, in 3, 2, 1. So come round. It doesn't have to look perfect here. We can just get those arms going around. As if we are pushing a chair, but don't worry if it's coming up higher or if you're going lower. Whatever you can do, get these arms going around. Good work. Halfway through. That's been great so far. Let's keep that going. 15 seconds to go. On the next one, same movement in the
10 seconds.
opposite direction. And we'll be doing that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Keep going. Good job, everybody. Let's keep that moving. This is number 10, which means we've got 5 more to go after this one. On the next one, we go back to some punching, but instead of alternating hands, we're going to do double arms on this next set coming up. So I'll guide you into that as we get into it, because we've got another 33 seconds to go on this particular one.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. Good work, everybody. Keep those arms moving. On the next one, as I said, double arm punching forwards for the first one. And that is in 10 seconds from now. Good work, everybody. 4, 3, 2, 1. So double arm forwards. Extend it the best you can. If you can fully extend those arms, that's great. If not, give me a bit short range of motion, that's fine. Keep that pace though at 5 out of 10. That's the main thing here as always. Bringing that heart rate up. Raising up to the point where we need it to be.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. On the next one, keeping this punching theme going with the double arm. So we're going to get out to the side. I have to adjust myself a little bit
10
to do this.
seconds.
10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Going out to the side. Both arms together. That's it. Nice work, everybody. Keep those arms going. Just checking in. Also, due to the size of the room constraints, the camera is in front of the screen where I can see you guys. So if you see me doing this, it means I'm checking on Lacey right now. That's it. And she's doing it.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one, good work, everybody. Keep those arms extended out the best we can. 5 out of 10 effort. On the next one, we're going to do double arm up above our head. Again, the best we can. Don't worry if you can't fully extend those arms. Extend them however you can. 3, 2, 1. It's going up.
15.
That's it. Nice work. Good stuff. Keep it going. Good extension. Good pace as well. Halfway through this one.
Halfway there.
Good work, everybody. 5 out of 10 still. "15 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, we're punching down.
10 seconds.
10 seconds from now. You can go and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Punching down.
14.
Bring the hands up to around about the armpits each time. And you get that down. That's it. Good work. And just has to go right, keep those arms going.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Good stuff. On the next one, which is the last one of this block, we're going to do forward, side, up and down, both arms together. Doing the combo one. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. So you go forwards, side, up, down, repeat through, forwards, side, down, good work. And we're halfway through this one.
Halfway there.
Twenty seconds to go.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds now. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Grab yourself a drink as I set up the next part of the session, which is going to be actually quite similar to what we just did, but a slight different change up. So we did it as 5 out of 10 all the way through. Now we're going to mix it up and do 15 rounds again, changing exercise every minute. We do the same exercises, but this time we're going to do 30 seconds of maximum effort and 30 seconds of rest. And you'll notice as you're going through this one, because we've already done some exercise, so a little bit pre-fatigued going into it, but also you'll notice how the session changes from one that is higher intensity, but also gets the rest periods as well. And it just affects our cardio in slightly different ways. It's a more intense session, so you get potentially more out of it. But we're already warmed up and ready to receive this kind of exercise now. So I'm gonna go grab a drink and then we'll get going on it. Alrighty. So when I start the timer, it'll give us a 15-second countdown. And we go straight into the punching forwards again, alternating hands. This time, maximum effort for 30 seconds. 30 seconds for a rest. I'll be guiding you through this. Just do your best to keep up with the pace. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. It's a nice and fast with these arms. Putting your best effort in there. That's it. Good one. Keep it going. Halfway through. And keep going for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. So 30 seconds of rest now. So we've amped up the intensity. We've introduced this rest, so make sure that we can keep that intensity up as we go through these 15 that we're doing here today. Halfway through our rest, next one, we're going to be punching out to the side. I've just come to an angle so I don't hit the wall. That's off. Are we ready? In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Arms out to the side, nice and quick with them here. Keep that pace up. And keep it moving all the way through this 30 seconds, of which we've got 20 remaining. Good one. Keep it going. Halfway through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good one. Next one, punching up. Again, as fast as we can. You've got two options here with this. You can come all the way down each time, which is the way I like to do it. Or if you prefer, you can just come sort of from the shoulder area. Just go fast with it, really. That's the main thing. Whatever works best for you to get that intensity as high as you can. We'll be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
8,
That's it, good work, everybody. Get those arms extended, the best that you can do. Get that pace up nice and high. Keep it going, halfway through. 10 seconds to go. You guys are doing great, let's keep it moving. For another 3, 2, 1, resting there, good work. Next one, punching down and across. As I said, we're going through the same exercises, just a different way to work this. And you can already tell, man, even with the rest periods, this really gets your heart rate up. Really gets the blood pumping and gets us moving well. Punching down and across on the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice work, keep it going. Halfway there. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there, good work. On the next one, we're doing combination where we go forward, side, up and down. 15 seconds to go. Great work so far. Combination next. 3, 2, 1. So forwards, side, up, down. Keep going. Forwards, side, and down. And where if you're getting confused where your arms are going, just keep that pace up. Halfway through. Nice work, everybody. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Right, that's 5 done. On to our next little block, which is going to be the same thing, but we're doing sit skis now. We're still 30 seconds max, 30 seconds rest. We're just on to, we've done our first 5, we're on to our second 5 now. 10 seconds to go of our rest. Good work so far. Let's keep that intensity up. Keep pushing ourselves as we go through this. 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
6,
No way. Keep it going. Keep pushing it all the way through here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. On the next one, arms up to the side. Or the sitting sit skis, which is the next one. Arms up to the side. Are we ready in 10 seconds from now? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Nice work. Get those arms going nice and quick. Keep it moving. Keep it going. 20 seconds to go here. Fantastic work so far. Halfway through. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. And that's arms up to the side. Next one is our adaptive burpees. Let's reach down. Reaching up. That'll be our next one. Still got another 15 seconds of our rest though. Let's keep that intensity high. We're about halfway through this 15 now, so let's keep that going. The best that we can do. Good work so far though. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Reaching down, reaching up. Nice work. Halfway through here. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Alright, on the next one, we're doing our pretend wheelchair pushing. So imagine we're in that manual wheelchair, pushing it as best we can, nice and quick. And we're going in 10 seconds from now. You guys are doing great. Consider we've had a bit of a break. You guys are doing really well here. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Keep that intensity going. Keep things moving. Halfway through. Great work. And another 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Let's go backwards on this next one. Again, keeping that intensity high, maximum effort. You've done really well so far. Let's make sure we're doing that same intensity through this and the rest of them. Let's get going in 10 seconds from now. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Backwards pushing, good speed. Get those arms going around. Yeah, nice work. Halfway through. Guys doing great. Let's keep it moving. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Alrighty, we're into our final 5 of these. Back to the punching, but double arm this time, just like we did in the warm-up part, but much more intense. And we're going in 10 seconds from now. So both arms forwards together on this first one. Good extension, but more importantly, good speed and good effort. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Nice work. Keep those arms going. Fantastic, everybody. Halfway through. Another 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. On the next one, punching out to the side. Ten seconds to go. Punching out to the side. Both arms. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice and quick. Get that speed going. Nice and speedy with those arms. Pace high. Effort level high. Keep it going. We come up to halfway through. And another 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work so far, everybody. Both arms up together on this next one. Fifteen seconds to go, rest. So extend those arms up the best we can, however high it is. Make sure the effort level is high. Keep it moving. Great work so far. Let's keep the intensity down. 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
15,
And then halfway through, keep it going. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Let's go punching down on this next one. Keeping it fast. Make sure we bring our hands up to around about our chest each time. 15 seconds to go. Good work. Are we ready? We're going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it. Good work. Keep it going. Halfway through. And another 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Next one we're doing, which is our last one of these, forward side, up and down, double arm here. Good pace. Let's make sure we finish these ones really strong. 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, side, up and down. Repeating through, nice and fast. Halfway. And another 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. Grab yourself a drink. And then move into a little bit of core work coming up next. We're keeping it nice and simple today in terms of what we're doing. Doesn't mean it's easy, it means keeping it simple throughout this session. So on this next one is stuff that if you've come to these sessions before, you can sort of know about it in terms of core work. It's just nice, simple exercises. I'm not going to be setting any time for this, but I will make sure I can see the time because that'll be really helpful. And the first one we're going to be doing is the side bends. This is where we bend down to one side and then bend down to the other. So if you get going with this, just bending down to one side and bending down to the other. Now there's a couple of things I want you to focus on as you're doing this exercise. The first one is to make sure that you're in a line. So you've got, almost imagine you've got a pane of glass in front and behind you, and you're bending down in that gap. So we're not leaning forwards as we come down, we're coming in a straight line. Just like so. Now, the other thing to think about here is that we don't want to be able to create momentum with this. If you haven't started, by the way, you can start with this, you can move in there. And yeah, so if you create momentum, what happens is that it's too easy basically, because I can put this one arm out and I set up straight and I haven't put any effort into the effort. What we want to do here is make sure we're putting ourselves using our lower back muscles into the midline. That's not using any momentum. That's just doing what we can. Now, a way to make this even harder is that we can put both arms down to the side that we're doing it, back up, and then both arms down to the other side, and then back up. And all that does is it makes it quite a bit harder for two reasons. One, we've got more weight shifted over that we need to pull up. And the other is that it really does stop that momentum from being used. So here, pulling yourself upright, and then over to the other side if that's the case, or if you're just doing it one side and then the other, that is also fine. work. Okay, on the next one, we're going to do something similar, but instead of going to the side, we're going to go forward and up. So we come down, then we try and use our lower back muscles, set ourselves upright again. If you need to use assistance with this, you can just push up off the lap, but try and use that as little as you can. So even if you have to use it a bit, you can just sort of try and put as little pressure as you can to sit yourself back upright. If you want to make it even harder, the higher your arms are, the harder it's going to be. So if you have your hands right the way up, it'd be quite tricky to come back up right there. And that's just all about center of gravity and shifting the weight to a higher place, and then that means it's harder to pull back up. Work. Okay, on the next one, what we're going to do is a bit of a rotation one, which is where we put both our hands together, or roughly together. You don't have to be holding hands with yourself here, but you come up and across. And the idea here is to each time you do it, I want you to not let the hand guide the movement, but the core twist guide the movement. So I'm down here and I'm pulling myself up and across by using those core muscles to do so, and the hands sort of just come along for the journey. And you can make it harder as well. As you come forward, you can lean into it a little bit more. Lean out of it as well at the other end. Just make sure you don't slip backwards as you do so. So that gives that out a little bit extra range of motion. You've got that twist. You've got that extension as you're doing it. That's just a really great way to work on those obliques, work on that rotational resistance here that helps keep that spine healthy and strong. Yeah, let's switch over to the other side. Starting down low, coming up and across. Good. Well, let's rest there for a second. We're going to go through those again, but just remember on these, we don't want to allow momentum to take over. We want to make sure we're making it as hard as we can for ourselves when we're bending to the side, front, or doing those twisting movements. So just make sure you are doing that. If it feels too easy as you're going through it, it's probably because of that momentum more than anything else. So make sure you slow it down. Really try and focus on using those muscles that move the spine essentially. So if we're moving the spine and it's difficult, that's essentially a core exercise here. So that's what we want to make sure that we are having a good focus on. Let's go to the side first of all again. The one side and then the other. So if you're just doing this and not feeling any sort of resistance, try and really focus on core pulling up rather than the arms sort of guiding the movement. Because even if I just do this with my arms, it's now just become not even really an exercise in terms of strength anyway. So I want to make sure these arms aren't assisting in any way whatsoever. Good work. Let's move into the forward fold one now. So you come down, up, and remember the higher your arms are, the harder this is. Good work. Okay, on this next one, we're going to be doing the twist one. So coming up and across. Diagonally. And remembering the arms just coming on for the ride. The main focus here is that twist in the spine. So looking down and diagonally here, feeling that spine pull you up and across and back and forth. Good. Well, swap over to the other side. Nice. Well, let's rest it there. We're just go into a little bit of a cool down now. So if you need a drink beforehand, feel free to do so. Let's just start with some nice deep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just repeat through that to begin with. Let's start with some neck mobility here, looking up and down to begin with. Just nice, easy, gentle movements. Right, let's go into some rotation, looking one side and then the other, back and forth between the two. Let's bring one ear to one shoulder and to the other. Back and forth between the two. Got a little bit of time here, so let's go into the rest of our spine as well. There's some extension and flexion, so curling over like a shrimp, arching back like a high jumper, then back and forth between the two. Let's go into some rotation next. So rotate one side, rotate to the other, back and forth between the two. Let's do some nice reflection. We did a little bit of this with the core work, but this time we can support ourselves as we go over. We can use that momentum now just to mobilize this area. We won't do a lot of it though, because we've already done so much. So let's go into a whirlpool now to finish off, go in one direction here. Let's change direction, go the opposite way. And you give that nice little shake up. As we bring today's session to a close, a little bit early today on this one, but we've done some good work there for our first session. And we'll build on from that and increase the intensity and the hard work that we do over the next couple of weeks.